Okay, time to talk to our companions. Yeah, that was a short interaction with him. Can't really do much. We have one log playback, but we already listened to that. Okay, can you make some ammo? Well, I'd like to break down ammo to get more pistol powder. Yeah, that's fine. Hmm. I need to check how much the lead is have a weight. But the powder. The lead has weight. Primers do not. Now, they have weight when we buy them, but they don't have when they're in my inventory. Powder doesn't have weight either, so it really is the lead. Only the lead. So we could carry as much pistol powder as we can just get our hands on. Then we just need a can and duct tape. And we have a fairly, I guess, an average grenade. We're probably fairly powerful in this part of the game. But you, Boone, you got something to tell me?
What is it?
Tell me about yourself.
If you want. It's not really my thing. What do you want to know?
What outfit did you serve in the military?
1st NCR Recon. It's a sniper battalion. Sees a lot of action. They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Golf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
How did you join?
They pick you out if you do well at the firing range. Pays a little better, so I said okay.
That's the 1st Recon Beret.
Yeah, you can tell by the patch. Bear skull with crossed rifles behind it. Slogan underneath.
What's the slogan?
The last thing you never see. Pretty accurate. And so are we.
Tell me about Camp McCarran.
Was an airport before the war. Command liked it because it was already fortified, and it let them keep an eye on the strip. They've got an old monorail that still runs between them. Used mostly for supplies and deployment. But if you get leave, you're allowed to go gamble. Was General Oliver's post. But I heard he's been up at the dam a lot lately. Guessing Colonel Shu is running it.
You know Colonel Shu?
Yeah. He introduced himself to me once. I shook his hand. Doubt he'd remember me now, though. When he looked at you, you could see he understood. After some of the things we'd seen, that meant something. But I heard he'd be a general right now if Oliver didn't know the president.
What do you think of General Oliver?
Didn't know him. He's a signature on my discharge papers. Wasn't real popular, though. Even overheard my CO complain about him once. General Wait and See, he called him.
Okay, tell me about the dam.
The big one. The one the NCR is trying to hold on to, that the Legion's pushing for. Whole war depends on holding it.
Okay, tell me about Camp Golf.
It was on the front line for a while. Only resort in New Vegas no one wanted to get sent to. Doesn't have that kind of importance anymore, though. They pulled most of the troops out of there after we took the Hoover Dam.
I don't think we even know where Camp Golf is.
Alright.
Okay, let's ask about Manny Vargas. Though I don't honestly care. So, were you at Bitter Springs with First Recon?
I was in a lot of places with First Recon. I don't really remember.
Hmm, you must have been. What happened there?
That part of my life's over now. And so is this discussion.
Hmm. What is it you aren't telling me about what happened to your boy?
You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
I want to understand.
You don't know what you're asking. Just let it go for now. The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
Alright. Let's see if we can ask some questions.
Okay.
Okay, we can ask about the factions. NCR?
Coming east was about securing the land so people could live without fear. It's not always that simple, but I think the cause is still right. And God help us if they lose.
What about Legion?
Yeah, lots of thoughts. All about the best ways to kill them.
Not a man of many words. Okay, what about New Vegas?
It's NCR land for the most part. We tamed it. Now we're settling it. A lot of people complain about it, but they forget what it was like before we showed up. It's a lot of territory to secure. Too much, even for a big army like the NCR's. Okay.
Does the name Benny mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Well, this was a lot shorter than I feared, but that's fine with me. Where am I? I didn't. We've been in the street for a long time now, and not a lot is happening. So I definitely want to start to get on doing things again. Where am I again? Yeah, I'm lost. I need to get into the main hall. There's one path. This should be it. Going after boomers would be a good idea. And definitely in character. You don't choose a faction name like boomers without having some explosive power to back it up. The only problem really is they're apparently hostile towards outsiders. As much as I like explosives, I don't want to get exploded myself. So we'll go through the medical clinic and get some implants, and then head to Boomer territory. I'm not sure we can even get there now. It's some quite a little trip. Not a massive amount, but surely there's something in between there.
Hello.
Where's my sweet doctor? There you are. Stop being lazy.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
Yeah, she seems very happy to see me again. Yeah, I want to buy implants.
All right. Let me do a quick test to make sure your body can handle another implant. All right. You're healthy enough to handle another one. Which surgery are you considering?
I'll recall. We need strength. That's for better weapon handling. I guess we could take agility to 7 too. That's more of a late game thing, or later in the character development. I think it is associated with an ability to Absorb radiation. So that's always useful, but on the other sense, we always have radaways available, and we are struggling to get all the useful perks now too. So, well, at least we can take the strength enhancement. I'm not sure I want to take another one immediately. I wouldn't mind getting higher charisma. But if I went that way, I should have done that at the start.
You're back.
There's a limited number of implants we can take, so I don't want to casually take something that we won't find all that useful in the long run. The regeneration ability is fine. Here's the problem, everything pretty much restores health. The speed of regeneration is not really all that useful. So if we're going for non-attribute implants, we'll probably take the subdermal implant. That's a little increase in damage resistance. And since we're using mainly light armor, that would be very welcome. It's much more expensive, so we're not gonna get it now. Strength.
I can implant the Hypertrophy Accelerator for 4,000 caps. It will boost your adrenal glands and quickly increase your muscle mass. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
How much money do we have? We should have quite a bit. Yeah, 9,000 for 300. We could take 2 more. I'll at least take 1 more. Could take a lot. We have 2 now, and we can take 6, so yeah. Survival, unarmed skill, environmental resistances, bonuses to health. I think we'll take perception, it gives bonus to lockpick, explosives, things like that. And maybe agility or luck. So we're gonna spend a lot of our caps here.
You're back.
Yeah, give me some implants, lady.
Alright. Alright.
Perception.
The optics enhancer, as the name suggests, gets attached directly to your optic nerve. The price is 4,000 caps.
Do it.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
So, 1 more. 9. Agility or luck? I think agility. Luck would be a good way to get more money, I think.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
Because we could gamble at the casinos. The problem with that is that I don't really want to spend time gambling at the casinos.
Alright. Alright. You're healthy enough.
What's the cost of a subdermal implant?
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure. That's alright. Alright? Alright.
Luck or agility? Agility.
The reflex booster does exactly what it says. Speeds up your reaction times. For 4,000 caps, I can attach the implant to your central nervous node. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
And we're done. We need to eat, drink, maybe sleep a little.
Hello.
Just a couple of hours. I think I'll eat a trail mix if I have them. Weighs 3 pounds. Yeah, I want to get rid of one of them. Took care of all my nutritional needs. A couple of purified water and we should be ready to go. Yeah.
Hello.
A lot of free weight. No thirst, no nutritional needs, no sleep deprivation. We're good to go. So, boomers. And don't have any weapons. Kodak R9000. Plastic explosives. These are not good combat weapons. These are more about if you want to do something specialized. We have the golden gloves. Laser pistols. Spike knuckle, stingray. Let's go. Got a Brahmin. Yeah. I'm not going after a Brahmin. Please stop pointing your gun at me. I wonder if these buildings have anything to loot. Not this one. That's not accessible. Ooh, hostiles. Mines. 9 iron. Okay, we have to be a radiated beer. Have to be a bit careful here. I don't know how easy it is for us to avoid traps with these bastards. Where are those hostiles? No Brahmin, nothing to worry about. Grenades. Hard door. I think we can use the Locksmith Reader. I'm not gonna save up on these items. If we get a chance to use them, I'll use them. Huh. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Sniper rifle would value almost 2,000, so it's good condition. Not gonna use that though. Yeah, this was a good haul. And a few magazines. Very nice. We don't exactly need to go there, but I think we'll go that way. We can check those buildings while we're going to the boomers. We can blow up some cows too while we're at it.
All mine. Can't run from me.
Got me. Holy shit. Nice reminder for us to put our armor on. Now these guys kill everything. I don't think we have to worry about the weaker enemies at all. At least I don't have to worry about. Boone is more than capable of taking care of them. Yeah, why are you zooming at me when you kill them? Zoom at the goddamn target. Ramen meat. Sure, we might as well take it. It's a good meat. I think it gives you a strength bonus of +1 when you eat a cooked meat. Ramen meat. No way to access these buildings. It's sort of might have been preferable that an entire car would produce more than one steak. You don't have to be exactly realistic, but just getting one steak out of an entire cow seems a little bit too little. It would be preferable if killing one Brahmin would provide you meat for some time. Now, going after a Brahmin for a single steak simply isn't worthwhile. If you could really replenish your stock, that would be a different thing. Fields' shack. BB gun. Abilene Kid LE BB gun. Limited edition, I guess. What is it? Damage is crap. DPS is crap. Bonus critical damage, bonus critical damage. I guess it's also a silent weapon, but Unique BB gun. Don't see any real reason to use it though. Star Balkan. Fairly interesting place. But what do we need for Brahmin's sake? More survival skill. Fair enough. Danger, keep out the boomers. Yeah, this can end badly.
Whoa there, pal. You better slow down, or you'll get blown up like the rest of the idiots who thought they'd scavenge in Boomer territory. Now that I've got your attention, might you be interested in a little information? It'll cost you, but it's well worth the investment.
Who the hell are you?
Who I am and what I'm doing is my business. Now, are you in the market for info or not?
Okay, what's going on past those signs?
Oh, lordy, lordy. You haven't heard of the Boomers? What rock have you been living under? They're a bunch of artillery-slinging, grenade-lobbing odd jobs camping out in Nellis. Wander into their territory and you're as good as mincemeat.
Yeah, I like them already. Is there any way to get past?
There is a way, and I'll tell you. For a little wager.
Let's hear it.
Well, I know the secret to get past. If you give me the caps, I'll tell you. If you make it back alive, I'll double your money.
300 caps? 50 sounds like a fair price.
No deal. My info, my price.
Okay, 300 caps. You've got yourself a bet.
Okay, here you go. That page has the details, but it's all in the timing as you move from building to building. I'll be here watching, so I'll know if you've made it to the gate or not. Remember, there's 600 caps in it if you make it.
Yeah. And this is why this is a potential big problem. The key to avoiding the artillery is to move from building to building up the northwest side of town towards the front gate. Stick to the high cover in the northeast corner of the two buildings, and make a beeline for the gate. The boomers won't shoot at their own people, so stick to the fence until you make it to the gate. Also, I know there is an old train tunnel that enters the area from the south. No one has ever come back out of there to say it is safe. So, if we go through here, we're going to have to dodge artillery fire, and yeah, with 2 companions. Anyone want to take a bet on it that everyone's going to survive this? I don't. There's a train tunnel that can bypass this, but I think the luck there is something like very hard. And more importantly, in order for us to gain access to it from the other side, I think we have to bypass some kind of a Deathclaw infested area, so you'd need to be really good at combat, and we're not that good. So, who wouldn't want to run into a artillery firing range? Let's go, friends. Easy victory for us. Don't. Where's protection? Don't get stuck there, you stupid cow. It's gonna be good enough. I don't know. Beeline! Beeline! We'll try to reach the fence so they will stop firing at us. Okay, I think our guys were basically protected from the fire because we were protected. So no casualties. So it wasn't like a normal weapons fire, it's sort of a... You have safe areas and as long as you stand there during the fire you can't be harmed though.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the hell did you survive that bombardment?
Yeah. As fond as I am of missile launchers and explosives, it makes for a poor close range weapon. Yeah, who's in charge in here? Okay, I'll answer him. Simple enough, run, hide, run. It's all in the timing.
But I had you zeroed in the whole time. Nobody's that fast. Move a muscle now and I'll blow you to pieces.
Can we move this along?
I said stay where you are. Raquel will be here any second.
I'll take this from here. I'm Raquel, Master-at-Arms for the Nellis homeland. Mother Pearl, our eldest, wishes to speak to you.
Who's Mother Pearl?
As I said, she is our eldest. Mother Pearl has lived at Nellis from the start, and has the wisdom of her age. She said that this day would come, and that any savage to reach our gate should be brought to her.
Okay, lead the way.
Follow close, and mind your behavior.
Welcome, child. Took your sweet time getting here, didn't you? I've been waiting a good 5 years for an outsider to come along and visit.
Boone. A little bit of a respect here. I'm trying to talk with the lady. You didn't exactly roll out the red carpet.
Those howitzers of ours aren't just for entertainment, child. Explosive ordnance is what keeps the savages at a distance. Except you. There's something special about you, child, and it was the howitzers that gave you a chance to show it.
Okay, at least I'm willing to hear her out.
Oh, so many ways. Small ones to begin with, so we can get used to what it's like to have a outsider around and about. Should that go well, maybe you can help in big ways, too. We'll have to see.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Grandma. Fill me in.
If I were your grandma, I'd wash out your mouth with a Braxo for being so rude, child.
Okay, where do I start?
You picked a good time to stop by, for we're swimming in problems. My youngers can tell you all about it. Raquel could use help with the bug problem. Doc Argyle has wounded he's tending to. And Loyal and Jack might be looking for help with some repairs. Or you could just go see Pete at the museum and hear the story of our people. All you have to do there is listen. Come and go as you like, help or don't help, I leave it up to you. But I hope you'll show my youngers that not every outsider needs to be blown up.
I can take care of that robot problem for you. Just saying.
I can take care of that robot problem for you. Just saying.
Again, another clean house. Well, sort of clean. Looks like more of a place where someone might actually live in. It's nothing fancy, but what's there is being kept tidy. Yeah, I need to steal a grenade rifle. And the reason is quite simple. It's to allow me to do modifications on them. That's not a grenade rifle, that's something else. There's two barrels. Okay, we have a few things we can do here. Help the boomers around Nellis. I guess we'll just follow the markers and see where they lead us. Go to Nelly's schoolhouse.
Once a Republican, always a Republican. I don't think you should be here.
I think I should. I think you should leave so I can take whatever I need. BB gun. A lot of magazines. Crunchy mushroom. Nothing really interesting though. Okay, what are you? Nellis's women's barracks. Medical station. Again, another some kind of a grenade launcher. But it's bigger than mine, so I'm jealous.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patients to tend to.
Can you spare medical supplies?
Sorry, friend. We really don't have a need for wasteland currency around here. We produce most of what we need.
Okay, I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
Apparently not enough. I'm a medical expert and my specialty is giant insect bites. Sorry, I'm sure you know more than I do.
No need to apologize. Their care is my responsibility, not yours. Thing is, everything I know came out of a first aid handbook. If you think you know more than that, let me know. Bye.
We could buff our medical skills with a magazine. The problem is I'm not sure how far that'll go. Seems like there's 3 injured here, and we probably need to do something to each one. How close are we to a level up? fairly close. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this as our first job. I think we can do trades with them, but after they have a better relationship with the boomers. Loyal's house. Okay, frag grenades, missiles, combat helmet. Well, okay. Well, I don't think I'll be taking combat helmet since I will. It's so valuable and silly.
Fire for effect.
Oh crap!
Eat this.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm loading. I got fairly careless there.
You should get out of my face before you get yourself hurt. I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please.
Yeah, Loyal is such. First of all, I want to get a relationship going with the boomers, and Loyal is pretty integral to the entire faction. So having him murdered by me is simply it'll fudge up everything. So I won't keep on going. I'm looking for ways to make myself useful.
If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways.
You don't need anything blown up?
If we need something obliterated, Raquel and the howitzer crews are more than qualified. No, we have more specialized issues we need help with right now.
Where should I look for spare parts?
Ha! If we had spare parts, do you think I'd be asking you to fix the damn things? That's rich. No, we ran out of spares a while back, and Jack and I have been doing our best to patch the arrays up as best we can. Sadly, we're at our wits' end. There have to be spare parts somewhere around the wasteland, but I just don't know where to direct you. You may have noticed we don't get out much.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
All right, what's on your mind?
Can I get a code to use the VR pass in the mess hall? Yeah, I haven't even been there, but might as well ask.
No, those aren't for outsiders to use. Leave them alone.
I'm genuinely interested in your people's history. What are the pods for?
Talk to Pete if you're so curious.
Yay! 30 speech failures.
Bye.
Yeah, I guess the guy came here to sleep or something. We were pretty much had the worst possible timing. Beams electronics. Yeah. Why don't you stay there? Goddamn pervert. I don't want to wait. It's a waste of water and nutritional resources. We do want to steal everything we can. But it's not going to happen now, is it? Maybe he'll go to sleep later on or something. Workshop. No one's here. No one's here. The situation with Loyal, where he called us, is sort of a... It's sort of an interesting thing too, because I definitely would like to play a game like this in a way where you don't really load the game. You just go with it. Whatever comes your way, you roll with it. combat armor. Howitzer firing mechanism. It has a weight cost, so I don't want to take it. I'm sure it's useful for something, but we can come and pick it up when we find out what the use is. Maybe if I play the Elder Scrolls games. You know, make a character, play it, whatever happens, you deal with them. I like the idea better in such a game anyway, because it has mechanics to deal with some of the things. If things get fudged up, there might be ways to patch things up later. They might not be easy, but they're there. Here, if you screw things accidentally, you're done. There's nothing you can do anymore. Not really. So it's not something game breaking, but it's still bad. Because the main plot is not the reason you play these games. Not in that sense. You want to do things, and if you screw things up in a way that you can't, there's not much point in playing. Oh, that is Snow Globe. Guess we should talk to the boy.
Hi there.
Hi. A few magazines, that's all.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Okay, who are you?
Me? I'm Pete, keeper of the story. I know I seem kind of young. I was the apprentice keeper of the story until a couple months ago, but old Keeper Don, well, whiskey and landmines don't go together. So it's up to me. I bet you want to know everything about us.
I'd like to know all about your people. It's the easiest way to get some kind of a reputation increase.
Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Okay, sure, I can spare the time.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions.
Okay, I have some questions.
Ask away.
Why did your ancestors leave the safety of a vault?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
Yeah, any detonation with a yield of less than half a ton of TNT is boring.
Exactly. We haven't detonated any atomic warhead since before I was born. But besides that, it's a heck with nitpicky restrictions. Anything else you want to know?
Okay. If we pass some skill check, we can get extra fame. Or extra reputation increases. I'm surprised Nellis was empty when your people found it.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the Waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Whereas your people had brought Geiger counters with them from the vault.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know?
How do you survive totally cut off from the world?
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
Time to fail again. But where do you get the protein? Oh my god, you're all cannibals!
We are certainly not cannibals. We're not savages like some people. We supplement grains and green vegetables with soy and legumes. That's how we get our protein. Anything else you want to know?
What are howitzers doing at an Air Force base?
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
You folks would sell your souls for some artillery. You just love this stuff. We might as well fail at this one. We failed so many others.
I think it would be an exaggeration to imply that our interest in explosive ordnance is at odds with our integrity. Anything else you want to know?
How has Nellis taught your people to fly?
Once we restore power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We use them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Oh, with left one arms and plunge, bird like headlong and skypilot. Yeah, I'm a dumbass.
Your attempted poetry is, beautiful certainly, but it doesn't really work like that. Flying, I mean. Anything else you want to know?
How do you learn where to find an old bomber?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
You could attach ballast to the plane and then haul it here for repairs.
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
I'm looking to make myself useful. Anyone needing help?
Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis.
Oh, goodbye.
Don't get blown up.
Yeah, we're accepted. Woo! Okay, I'm going to steal the repair book from Flo, and then we'll figure out what to do next. Go to sleep, old man.
I don't know how you survived the bombardment. That's incredible.
Yeah, the bait's right over there. Oh, you're being difficult about this. Good, good. Are you following me? Yes, keep looking the other way. Aren't you looking the other way? It's going to bed! Ah, perfect. What's the hell is the magazine? No, it's not a magazine, it's a skill book. No, of course, the bastard is looking our way. Why are you making this so difficult for me? I'm guessing we have to do this the old-fashioned way. Mm-hmm. 4 points in repair. And that's... I don't think we have other skill books. No. But our weight limit is getting fairly high. Yeah, we're almost at a limit. I need to get a permission to do some trading here fairly fast. Otherwise, I'll have to do a quick travel to one of our bases and dump a lot of equipment. And it's a lot of water and food needed to compensate for that, so I'd rather not. Okay, I guess we'll continue helping boomers trying to pick up quests we can do here. I'm sure sooner or later we've done enough stuff, and that way we'll basically be liked or even idolized by the boomers, and we'll get the access rights to do some trading here.